Randall Carlson just dropped a bombshell on the Joe Rogan show. This is amazing. He says that ancient technology has been rediscovered or reinvented and is about to be unleashed upon the world. Okay, this is very exciting. Get in here. This is Cosmic Road, where I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share in social media, and as I'm going through the story, please comment below to let me know what you think. There are also new ways you can support the channel by becoming a channel member, and there's 2 tiers. Tier 2 gets exclusive videos. You can also leave a tip in the tip jar with the super thanks feature below. So moving on with the story. Yeah, Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock were recently on Joe Rogan, probably to promote Graham's new movie or his new series that I just watched the whole thing yesterday. Really cool stuff about this lost civilization and how it influenced the world. Super cool. I recommend you checking it out, and I will hopefully be dropping a video review of that very soon. But so Randall Carlson, who I have been following for a while, a really cool guy with a lot of fascinating insights into geology and what it means for the world and for humanity. Well, he has been in touch with the Mazda company because it appears that Mazda, in secret, working in the Maldives, has reinvented or rediscovered this ancient technology. So I'm about to share a clip with you. Randall is expressly talking about Tesla in the beginning because Nikola Tesla, is said to have rediscovered or reinvented this lost ancient technology. His Tesla Tower in particular is said to be a callback to the Great Pyramid. And generating the energy, even having the water that runs underneath it, was all part of this engine of creating energy. And I will have a lot more to say about that in an upcoming video that I'm going to make about the pyramids and remote viewing the pyramids. Some really crazy information has just come my way. It's just really mind-blowing. But so is this. Because this could affect our modern world very soon. So here's the clip.
Here's an example of what they're doing. This is a generator that has no moving parts. It's all based on geometry, pure geometry. Mm-hmm. And here's the basic idea, as I think I understand it at this point. Resonance frequencies. Everything vibrates. Have you ever, like if we had an electric razor, we plugged it in, turned it on, set it on this table, it's going to move around, isn't it? You ever seen that?
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the concept because it's vibrating. Everything vibrates at a frequency, and if you know that frequency, you can control things. And I think that's the basic idea of what we're looking at here. And it's all based upon the ancient numbers. And they're developing technologies right now, and they have been. I was recently contacted and given the go-ahead that I could talk. I've been sitting on this for 7 years without talking about it because they asked me not to talk about it until they had their patents in place and their licensing. That's all happened since last summer. So we're now free to talk about it. So that's what I'm saying. I think it would be a good idea to get me back on here. We can look at it. I'm going to lay this on Graham so he can look at it too, because I really want to get Graham's feedback on this.
I mean, would it be fair to say that there's an element of a rediscovery of a lost technology from the past?
I think it would be fair to say that, yes.
Yeah.
And so through this technology, they're able to move stones or cut stones or all the above?
All the above.
And even transport them? Whoa,
Yes.
what is all this?
Well, this is the model, and this is diagramming all the frequencies of the elements and what their vibrational frequencies are and the numbers that measure those frequencies. And they're all the numbers we get from looking at these ancient traditions that recur over and over and over again, that I've been talking about in my sacred geometry classes for decades without knowing what the final result was going to be. So this inventor who's working with this small group contacted me, and this is what he told me. He said, you built the foundation. He said, you laid the foundation with your work on ancient geometry, and I built a house on top of it. That's what he said.
Nice.
So for 7 years, he's been supplying me with all the information. I have copies of all the patents. I have videos of the testing of the prototypes. And Mazda, the car manufacturer in Japan, is getting ready to do a $25 million testing of some of these prototypes that they believe they can retrofit internal combustion engines with. And there's over 100, they've developed over 100 patents on some of this stuff. And it's amazing.
And what would be the fuel?
Well, plasmoids. Plasmoids, as it says here, are donut or toroidal-shaped clusters of net protons or net electrons that once captured and placed into a toroidal orbit are capable of absorbing, storing, and releasing enormous amounts of energy within their self-generated and structured electromagnetic containment field. Plasmoids, in effect, function as an atomic battery that can be self-charging due to its ability to convert matter to available clean energy. So it's a lot to get into, and I think it would take us kind of off what we're here to talk about
But
today.
At least what's promising is that there is some, at least, research or understanding.
And it's actually quite mature at this point. And in order to avoid the kinds of fate that befell Tesla and Reich, Robert Oppenheimer, Victor Schauberger, and so many others that were working in these fields, all kind of converging on this same insight. It's been conducted in secret. The laboratory has been, that they've been developing this is in the Maldives, so that it's been immune from government interference. And now I think it's about ready to go the next.
Now, what is the motivation of the suppressing of this information?
I think in case of Tesla, wasn't it military, the fear of military applications?
I also think that, there are huge corporations that have very large investments in a particular path of technology, which is ours.
Right.
And for somebody to come up with a whole new path of technology, it's very threatening to them.
Whoa, isn't that amazing? That is crazy. Mazda has reinvented this ancient technology, and it is shortly to unleash it on the public. They've got patents. He says it's very mature, that the process has come a long way. It is very mature. It is ready for people to spend millions of dollars on prototypes and to shortly, hopefully, be unrolled to the public. This is wild. I don't pretend to understand the technical aspects of it. Plasmoids. I wouldn't know a plasmoid if I tripped over one. But still super fascinating, super exciting, and it could transform the world. I mean, I don't want to get too grandiose, but that is the impression one gets from listening to Randall talk about this. So, fingers crossed. That is super exciting. Yeah. Apparently, the auto company Mazda, part of what they're doing is going to produce an internal combustion engine that has an 80% efficiency. And it is my understanding that the normal efficiency is about 30%. So a huge change, and it may be even using a different fuel source. Plasmoids, I don't know. We'll see how that goes. The new engine is supposed to be based on implosion rather than explosion. It also involves resonance and sacred geometry. So extremely exciting stuff. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Is this going to change the world in the near future? Bring it. That's what I say. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Smash that subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. There's social media links below. Please follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Interact with me there, and be super helpful if you would share these videos when they drop on social media. There are membership tiers below. You can join the channel and help support me to afford better lighting, better cameras, and allow me to spend more time on the channel in general and make the better quality videos that you deserve. There's also a super thanks feature where you can leave a tip in the tip jar to accomplish the same purpose. So until next time, this is Jack from Cosmic Road signing out.